Hello. I'm Leela from Inner Peace Healing as well as Enough Said 78. Thank you guys so much for being here. Peace and blessings to you all, collective. Make sure you guys are thumbsing up the video. Make sure you guys are hitting the bell so that when I upload a video that you guys will get an alert. Make sure you guys are subscribing to my channel. Thank y'all so much. Peace and blessings to you all, collective. Let's see what's the first, what the spirit guides want to say to you guys, for as uplifting you guys' spirit. Okay, let's see what the spirit guides want to say. You must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. The spirit guides are saying that you must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. So collective, if there's something or someone that you need to forgive, if they did some type of wrong to you, the guides are saying that you need to forgive this person so that you can free yourself. Not forgiving a person, it keeps you bound. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you from moving on. Okay? Take responsibility for your choices. This is your life. You live on it. So like I tell you guys all the time, this is your life. The decisions you decide to make, those are your choices that you made for your life. So the gods are saying, take responsibility for your choices. So if somebody did you wrong, or somebody, you found something out and now you're holding a grudge against the person, the gods are saying that you need to forgive whoever that person is, or forgive whoever wronged you, no matter what it was. Once you forgive that person, it frees you as a person. You understand? But in order to get to the place of, in the space of being forgiving, or forgiving someone, you got to understand that the choices that you made and the responsibilities that you took in that situation with that person, that it's not only all of that person's fault. Some of it is also yours. So you need to take accountability for what you allowed to happen, because of what type of ego you had, or what type of feeling you was getting out of it. You enjoyed it at that particular time. Now that things have turned or did go in another direction, you know, now you're looking at this person in another way, and that way may be envy. You understand? Or you want to do this person some harm because of what they did to you. But the gods are saying that you need to forgive yourself, forgive that person, take accountability, move on. It was what it was. You already, whatever it is, it's out the bag. You know this person's, you know all about them. You know they don't mean you no good, if that's the case. And move on. And move on. Amen? And move on. It ain't worth all your energy giving something or someone your energy that you know ain't gonna don't mean you no good in the relationship or whatever. It ain't gonna go nowhere. So you may as well move on, because you lost trust for whoever this person is. That's why the gods say just forgive them. Sometimes people don't even know, you know, how detrimental they can be to another person, or how hurtful things that they do to others. Some people don't realize, you know, that they hurt people. They feel like it's normal. People do that all the time, you know. That's their arrogancy. But collective, if somebody hurt you, wrong you, whatever it was, on your time, you can forgive that person on your time. All right? You can't do it because somebody told you to do it. No, you got to do it when you're ready. You understand? When you're ready to do it. That's how you know it'll be genuine. Okay? So, moving forward, y'all, I got on here without putting my turmeric oil in my face. And I mixed it with my anointing oil when I clean my skin. Try to prevent, you know, people doing spells. So crazy. But anyway, collective, let's get started. Baby, these things are flying to the north, the south, the east, and the west. All right. Okay. trying to get myself prepared so I can start traveling. I gotta get some things done. And then I'm gonna just be enjoying my life. My kids are they over 20. I got a 20-year-old. I got a grandbaby. She's 3. She'll be 4 next year. I was like, man, I love my grandbaby, but I raised my kids. At first I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get my grandbaby and I'm gonna raise her and we gonna go traveling together. Then I said, no, her mama needs to raise her. You know, just like I raised my kids. If she need me, she need help. If I, have to do it, I'm gonna do it. But I've been enjoying at least about 20 years of my life, just enjoying my life. You understand? Because I started having kids at 21. At 21. So, Spirit guys, tell us what it is you want the collective to know right now, Spirit. I don't know, y'all, but I feel like somebody talking, somebody chitter-chatting. Spirit, how are people looking at the collective right now? How are people looking at my collective? Like you a hard worker. They look at you as you being a hard worker collective. Knight of Pentacles. You look like you're very conservative. You're very responsible. Okay, they looking at you as somebody who's very abundant. You manifesting the life you want to live. And like they see you working in a new career. They see you shine and collective. They saying that you getting like more financial opportunities. People looking at you. They see how you're venturing out. They do. Yeah, they see how the wheel is turning in your favor. They see how you accomplish things. See, people see you traveling. See, I just spoke traveling. But whoever you are, collective, people see how you traveling, enjoying your life. This is how people seeing you right now. Yeah, some people feel like that you've gotten some type of breakthrough. You got some type of break in life. Like life is different for you. Life is better for you. Yeah, people are seeing life being better for you. They see that you have a very sharp mind. You very smart, very intelligent. Yeah, they see that you're recovering from some type of loss. They see you recovering from like a relationship or somebody you had to walk away from. Possibly it could be a job or something. People seeing that, that you're no longer powerless in a situation. They see you moving on and they see that since you moved on, you're more happier. You could have moved from another city or another state, moved to another place because they see you being successful. People are also seeing and understanding that you went through a lot collectively. They see you went through a lot of betrayals in your life. You dealt with a lot of people who manipulated the energy, who manipulated you. You went through a lot of people who wasn't for you. You understand? They also realized that you went through a struggle even on a job or building a business or something like that. Yeah, people are seeing that there were people who were around you that were very manipulative. They use you. They see that people use you. Because see, in the past, yeah, look, see her? Yeah, they see that people that you was collaborating with was no good for you. No lie. They see that these people was like, oh God, I can't say it. It's like people who was happy about you being in, you know what I'm saying, being down or being without or being in lack energy. Like they saying that people was happy when you failed. You understand? But people are seeing that people were happy, like maybe you're out telling your story or people know your story. You understand? And it's like they're saying that it was times in your life where you felt like people were happy about you failing and your success of you not being successful. Like people will celebrate about that, make mockery of you and laugh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they see that now, collective, you are manifesting everything that you said that you wanted in your life. Everything you said you was going to do, they see you doing it. Yes, they see things are balancing out in your life after walking away, after leaving some things behind, after moving another from one state to the next. Yeah, they see that. They see that now you're in your empress energy. They see that you are very abundant. They look at you different, collective. These are people who look down on you. You understand? People that you was giving to. People that you was helping out. People that you would go above and beyond for. Because you was in the energy of pleasing people and others. These people look down on you, and you invested all you had into these people. Because you had love for them. Agape love. You wanted them to win in life. But yet these people didn't want you to win in life. You understand? These people right here, look here. You was investing in them, and they weren't investing nothing in you. Whether you was pouring all your energy, you giving them inspirational words, you was motivating them. They didn't pour nothing. You got nothing out of it. You got nothing in return. You had a lot of friends, and people are seeing this, that you had around you, that only were trying to use you and get whatever they could out of you. Y'all, these are my gummies, my B12s and everything. And it's taking me a while to get them down, so excuse me. But anyway, and I got them sitting on top of my water, and I got 4 of them, and I ain't got one of them down, but I will. I think one of them could have failed. I'm gonna have to get it. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna have to get it. God made dirt, and dirt don't hurt. It do now. I would eat nothing dirty. It do now. Back in the day, I guess you can get away with eating dirt, because I remember my granny and them used to say they used to eat clay dirt. And my grandmother and my aunties dip snuff. That snuff, and they chewed the tobacco. And there's people now that still chew tobacco and dip snuff with that black. They mouth, dirt be in their mouth, and they spit it out like a cigarette or something. Child, I hated it. Okay, anyway, let me get back on subject. But yeah, collective, these people watch you struggle while you was helping them out. You possibly, and I ain't gonna even lie, you was probably in a situation where you couldn't even pay your bills or your rent or nothing. And these people knew you were struggling, but they would still try to take from you energetically. They were taking from you and wouldn't even help. They watch you struggle and will get together, collaborate together, and talk about you. These people, they watch you struggle, and they will get together and celebrate your failure and talk about you amongst each other. And all you was trying to do was help these people out. I'm talking about friends, families, collective. You really had love for these people, and you thought they had love for you. Them people had no love for you. You understand? And you was watching them out here get their life. You was motivating them. You was pushing them on. You was telling them about persevering and everything. You watched some of your friends and family members get married in your face, and they would try to smash it in your face. You understand? Like, when you gonna get married? You understand? When you gonna get a husband? Made you feel like something was wrong with you, and you was more better off than they was. But they tried to belittle you and make you feel like nobody, you not gonna never get love or true love. Nobody never gonna marry you. And now look at them now. Go back and look at them now, and look at you. And look at you. Yeah, you got these people who could have been these could have been married couples that you could have been mentoring or motivating, encouraging to stay in their marriage, to work on their marriage. You understand? To be there for each other. You could have. And these same people turned right back around and didn't give you nothing in return. But they see now. You understand? God is making your enemies your footstool. Everybody that's these naysayers that talked about you, down talked you, looked at you different, act like they was your friends, your homegirls, your homeboys, your family, your whatever. Lovers too. Some of y'all got some old lovers who y'all was either married to, collaborating with, or dealing with. You got old lovers out here that literally was making mockery of you because you wasn't married, or y'all relationship didn't work out. And they with other people, and then they would give other people and talk down on you, talk dirt on you, but was mad because you didn't want to be with them no more. Yeah, y'all had lovers that did that, could be doing that right now. Saying mean and hurtful things about you because you won't stoop to their level. You understand? Or you grew up and you left the past in the past and you moving on. You don't care if some of y'all, you could have had kids by these people. and you don't care to see them or care to hear from them or nothing. You forgive them, just like we said in the beginning of the reading. You forgave these people, but you moved on with your life. You don't care what the outcome is about that situation. You have decided to move on. We had these children that's co-parent. If you're going to take care of it, take care of it. If not, all right, I got it. That's how some of you guys were or is right now. Y'all not finna run nobody down. They see that. To take care of no children. I'm not finna be dragging you in and out of court. If the court order you to pay the child support, if you don't pay it, that's between you and the judge problem. I'm not finna call you for no extra money, for no Pampers, diapers, or nothing. I'm gonna just take care of my child the best of my abilities that in God that give me the strength and power and the finances. That's what I'm talking about. Now that's Empress energy. That's Empress energy. Empress energy. You understand that you walking by faith and not by sight. You walking in your abundance lifestyle that God gonna make it all right. He gonna make it all right no matter what. And these people see that they talked about you and they were low down to people to use you like they did collective. These people wasn't even there for you, but they would get it. They would sit at tables and have discussions about you and make mockery and laugh at you. Spirit, what were some of these things that these people said about my collective? What were some of the things that they said? Hold up, y'all. Let me see. I'm going to grab another bit. What were some of the things that they said about the collective? Something about you could have act like you was a high priestess. Act like you was a woman of God. Act like you know it all. Ooh. They said you act like you know it all. This is what they would say. They act like you act like you knew it all. Like you did no wrong or nothing. That's how they, ooh. They said that some of them could have said that you was no good. Some of them could have been saying you was a H.O. Ooh, an undercover H.O. Ooh. That you was a backbiter. Ooh. They could have said that you came off acting like you was independent, self-sufficient. These were straight up haters. These were your haters for real. Yeah. They could have said something about you come off as if you balanced, like you all that, but you ain't got no husband. They talked about you not even having a husband. They did, saying you had to raise your kids by yourself. You ain't have nothing. You try to come off as if you got something, like you got money. Ooh. And probably saying that you be sneaking and creeping, acting like you don't. Ooh. Some of them could have said you was delusional. You crazy. You lost. You blind. Some of them could have said that, could have got you put in jail, or could have said that you was in jail, wanted you to go to jail. They could have said you got children and kids, you got paid to one. These 2 kids out here. They could even been talking about your children. Spirit, who were these people? Who were these people, Spirit? Show me. That was talking and looking at the collective like this. These were people you loved. These were your church members. These were people you worship with. These people you sat at the table and you ate with. Damn. These people you celebrated with. They talked about you and your children. Some of them could have said they help you get out of jail. They help you bond out of jail. They could have been saying like you be trying to get away with something. You try to steal something from them. They could have been saying something about you took money from them and tried to build a business or something like that. Ooh, they could have said, they were saying some mean. These were people that were throwing the rock behind their hand. You know what I'm saying, collective, that you was dealing with. These were people that you would never have believed that they would have been saying these type of things about you. But you kind of felt it a little bit. You understand? Because then once you start feeling it and you start getting a bad vibe about it, it's like you started pulling away. You understand? You started pulling away. Yeah, and it was like you was praying and asking God to show you who was for you and who wasn't for you. And you started trying to pull your energy away from these people, even though it was a burden and a struggle for you to do it. But collective, you started, kind of being in and out with these people. You started kind of, you know what I'm saying, rejecting these people. You did. You started realizing that these people wasn't doing nothing but using you and coming in between you and what you had going on. These were people you also could have been in relationships with. Like, these people were hiding behind your back about how they didn't like you, how they didn't want you to be successful, how they didn't want you to be in a marriage or a family, how these were straight up haters. They did not want you to have the life you have right now, and they watching you live this life. If you ain't fully living it now, collective, you finna get this shit. You finna get what they said you couldn't have. These some low-down people. These people you ate with. You broke bread with these people. Just like Jesus when he was sitting around the table and they were having the Lord's Supper. You broke bread with these people collected. They finna watch the wheel turn into your favor. They finna watch God do everything that they tried to rebuke you for not having, you have to have. That's a damn shame. You could have raised your children by yourself. And you were struggling, and all these people watch you. They were sending so much magic your way, collective. You wouldn't believe it. These were people you were breaking bread with. You probably was out there crying and helping them out with their kids, and something happened, and all the time, these people, man, I keep hearing that song. Back then, you didn't want me, now I'm hot, you all on me. I keep hearing that. Back then in your life, in your past, you had a lot of haters that came off to be motivators. These were straight up haters. These people you was working with, people you could have tried to build businesses with. These people did not like you by no means. Now, I ain't seen not one person that really liked you. These people got together and collaborated about you. They got together and talked about you. You was the, as they say, you was the hot topic of the conversation. But they watching you now, baby. And they see that everything that they said about you was not so. They see that these people here, they all see that they were nothing but liars, and they were only trying to hold you bound. They were trying to hold you in captivity. These are people who didn't want you to outdo them. Like, they'll applaud you and say, I want you to do good, Yeah, I'm glad for you. But all the time, they were like, nah, I don't want that B to do this. I don't want her to get more than me. I don't want her to be better than me. You understand? These were people who were in competition with you, collected, in secret, and you ain't even know it. You kind of caught on to it a little bit, and then you start pulling back. But it took you a minute to catch on to these people and what they really was out to do for you. And collective, I know it said that you moved, so you could have had to distance yourself from these people. So you don't even talk to these people no more. You don't deal with none of them. Now that you are who you are, because they always knew you was intuitive, because they were talking about your spirituality. They were saying, you think you really know what you talking about. You think you really is truly a woman of God, but you ain't nothing but a HO. You ain't nothing but this. You ain't nothing but that. Yeah, that's what they were saying about you, collective. You act like you know it all. You act like you don't know nothing. If you did, you would be living a better life. If you did, you wouldn't be going through this. You wouldn't be stuck. You wouldn't be bound. You wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? You would have a better house. You would have a better car. Child, don't tell me nothing about her. She ain't this, she ain't that. Ooh, and I can hear some people saying you went to school and tried to become somebody different, or you tried to get a degree or something, you ain't got it yet. But now look at you now. I hear that song, look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me now. That's a damn gum shame. And some of y'all, I hate to say this, some of y'all even got your own children that look down on you. That could have got along, could have went and moved and could have had collaborations with your ops and became an op, your own child that you gave birth to. Don't play me. I hear it every day. Don't play me. A lot of y'all don't want to admit that and you don't want to say it. But some of you guys, your own child, not only do they talk about you with your ops and family members, your own child, some of y'all, baby, let me leave that where it's at. Y'all have a good one. See y'all in the next video. Make sure y'all hit that bell so whenever I upload, you guys will get an alert. And make sure you guys are subscribing to my channel, please, please, please. And thank you guys so, so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank y'all so much for your offerings. I thank y'all for the donations y'all send me. I thank y'all for your super chats, the stars y'all send me over on Facebook. I thank y'all for the gifts y'all send me on TikTok. When I'm on Instagram, y'all show me love. Y'all, thank y'all so much. I'm letting y'all know that whatever y'all do for me, I do not take it in vain. I consider it as a blessing. Thank y'all so much. See you in the next video. Keep your head up, collective. Everybody see you shining. Everybody see that what they said was going to be manifested in your life. It may have kept you down for a little while, but look at you now. Look at you now.